overall evaluation of what you saw today?
We'll watch the film on it. I saw some really good things. I saw some things we got to get fixed up and cleaned up. You talk offensively. I saw guys make a bunch of plays. I really like that. Some guys in the open field make some things happen. Also saw some opportunities for a couple big hits that we didn't get. A couple short field opportunities that we didn't score on, and you have to take advantage of those. Too many penalties, 6 false starts on the offensive line. It's a little lack of mental focus right there on the offense side of the ball, but a lot of pluses. You guys probably already have all the stats or something.
We kept some unofficial stuff.
Yeah, your unofficial stats. But defensively, same type of deal. Some good and bad. Made some good plays. Had a couple of, I think 5 3-and-outs for the ones, 5 3-and-outs with the twos. Gave up too many big plays right there. Gave up a couple penalties that, that's what's great. I told the officials, I want to be strict out here. I would call it like you'd call it a tight game, because there's a lot of stuff right now we get away with in practice that you might not be able to get away with. So we got to get them taught now when we get out here, and I let guys get away with a lot more because I want to see them in adverse conditions. Can you win when maybe they're not calling it? They don't call it tight. A couple too many penalties that way for the defense, but again, made some plays. Would have liked to see a couple more turnovers. That's always a big deal for us. Creating turnovers. Now, in scrimmage situations, you're always kind of happy or really sad. You're happy the defense creates a bunch, or mad the offense turns it over. But overall, some good clean football and a lot we can teach on.
What did you see from Dak and Malcolm today? They seem to have a connection kind of brewing there.
Yeah, good. With their defense, what they were doing, were giving us some of that. But I thought the timing was pretty good between those two. And we got to, you look, we have some pretty good corners. We got to look that maybe put them a little bit more on some islands and protect that middle of the field instead of protecting the corners a little bit. Then we've got to see, but who's going to win one-on-one on the outside at that point instead of trying to take advantage of the middle of the field.
Okay.
I'm really proud of him. Obviously Nick's, as high character kid as we have on the team. A great student, does everything the right way. The football aspect of things has not always worked out the way it has. He's, maybe wanted to with all the injuries that he's suffered. I still see hesitantness, but I think hopefully today maybe is going to continue to give him more and more confidence, to perform at the level we know he can go perform at.
Can you assess Dak's play today just from what you saw?
I was pretty happy. I was pleased overall. A couple of things, couple of big mistakes. And what I view as a big mistake is a mistake that we've already made in game situations. And cannot repeat. You're always going to make mistakes, but don't make them over and over again. And but I think overall did a great job. His leadership's good, gets it going. I think he does a good job out here of understanding we're not going to put him in a position to make a lot of plays with his legs. And even though he's comfortable with that. And I got to do it sometimes so the defense gets the practice against the running quarterback. But I love when you take that away from him, he still manages the offense and does a great job. It was tricky, it's good learning for them. I thought Sobes did well. I made him kick the one into the wind right there. You know what I'm proud of? I don't think he got a hold of it, which is disappointing, but he didn't try to, a lot of times you feel that wind, you're trying to kill it. And he didn't. He stayed nice and consistent, nice and smooth. So, that was okay. The protection let down on one, which I got to look at. Great effort on the defense to get a block. I don't think that was a protection issue. But, and then really good for Devin out here today in punting. He had that wind at his back. That's like walking up to that tee box, and it's a 300-yard par 4 and thinking, I'm going to go get it right here. He didn't have to. All he needs is a nice little 3-wood out there. He can probably even get away with an iron. It's going to put it out there nice with the wind at your back. It's going to put it out there nice in the fairway. And you saw punting today for him. I think he tried to kill one or two and it went bad, and then settled down and had some nice punts. I'm confident in the guys. I'm very confident in the guys with the kicking game because know, they've played in games. They've been in pressure situations. They've been in rough situations. So, you know, I mean, they're not going to be perfect, even though I want them to be perfect. The great thing with it is, though, when they're not perfect now as older guys, they're not going to get flustered. They're going to come back and get it fixed, like, you know, like a Devin did today, where he goes and tries to kill a punt early on. Hey, just be consistent, and you know, I mean, it's not like it's going to get in their head. They're going to be nice. They're going to get consistent and get themselves back on track.
Keith, on Coleman,